if you don't want to be recorded, this is just for our group specifically, you can turn off your cam, but I'm recording now. Right. So step one is have your section leads and your team leads invited to this chat. This is so that they can monitor you if you know, God forbid something happens to one of you and you disappear. It's your section lead's job or your team lead's job to know, like, hey, gotta track you down, find you, et cetera, et cetera. Next, we have our GitHub and our Slack channel and our Trello board. So how many of you are not familiar with Trello? 2, 3. Okay, perfect. That's not that bad. So Trello is basically where we're going to go to update everyone as a group, what you're doing, what you're working on, and the progress that's coming along with it. Is it done? Are you having issues with it? Is it started? Is it in the backlog? Is things to do, et cetera, et cetera. So I want you guys to send me 2 things. One, your GitHub handle, so I can add you to the appropriate I can add you one to the organization and to the appropriate repository that you're going to be working on. And your email, so I can invite you to Trello, and you'll accept the Trello link. And then on the Trello, you'll see a few cards that were like pre-added. So as a team, you guys will come up with, you know, how you're going to go about this project and how you're going to, you know, make the cards. Like say, one of the cards could be one of the pages or one of the components for a specific, you know, in your web pages or whatever. So you'll just have these Trello cards set up and you'll work through them, you know, you can put your name within the cards as well, so you can track who's working on who, so everyone can visually see what's going on. In GitHub, I think everyone here is familiar with how the Git flow works. But what they said, and this is the confusing thing, and I'll definitely have to clarify, is that your team is basically split up into subsections where you have the front-end developers, which are the React and the React guys. You have the web UI, which are the HTML, CSS guys, iOS 1 and iOS 2 guys. So there's separate repos for all 4 of you, for all 4 of those groups, and you'll be working within those repos based on your respective groups.
Web 21?
I think, let me double check the list. I think there's another Web 21.
I'm not alone here, am I?
Oh, looks like we have a backend student joining us. I'll invite her in a minute. Yeah, let me just double check, because we are still missing 5 students, I think. Which is not a good sign for day 1 things.
Do you want us to put that information in the chat, or is it?
You could DM me it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need our email, and what was the other thing?
Your GitHub handle.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And if they're the same, then just the email. Yeah, so you guys do that right now while I search up to see who's missing.
What are we doing?
Just DM me your email and your GitHub handle. And then I'll send you all invites to the Trello via the email, and via GitHub I'll send you invites to the organization that we're going to be working under.
Gotcha. Okay, email and Trello?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a Trello.
Oh no, he meant your GitHub handle, so that he.
Oh, GitHub.
Yeah. And when you get the invite, then you can make a Trello account through the invite.
And DM you.
Perfect. Okay. I think that's it as far as what I'm supposed to tell you guys. So you've all seen you were all in the meeting, right? So did they post, let me double check. So there was a Notion doc that you guys have to fill out. and I'll help you kind of like guide you to it, so to speak, of basically how you're going to tackle this project. You know, kind of lay out the framework of it. Not too sure where they posted it though.
Is it the product vision?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Do you have the link to that?
Yeah. That's the whole page, and then click on product vision.
Okay. So, who wants to make it? Yeah, so no, make the Notion document. So basically, you'll go to notion.com/ or notion.so, so I'll send you the link. So that's where you're going to make your, in this case, what do they call it? Product vision. And you're going to follow that rubric that is this. And it kind of just like copy paste the same layout and just fill in the blanks. Be like instead of what problem does your app solve, under it just be like our app solves, you know, fitness related issues or the main purpose of it.
Page isn't loading.
It's not loading?
You want us to go to the Notion onboard?
Yeah, hold on, let me double check. I'll just be a bad link. Here, actually, I'll create it, and that way you guys can all edit into it.
It's got product vision, proposal, feature, framework, library.
Yeah,
Okay. I see
that's
it.
the rubric you're going to follow for this Notion document that you're going to create.
Is this everything we all follow, or is this per person section?
No, just like one. This is just the whole group. One person does it. Well, everyone, you know, collaboratively does it, but just one person has to fill it out. And
My onboarding page isn't loading. Is that normal? Or?
yeah, I think it's just a bad link on my end. I'll just make it and I'll send you guys the link.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Never used Notion, so bear with me one moment. So tell me if you guys can access this.
The one you just sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can access it.
Got
Are
it.
you able to add things? Can you click the check mark on add a new line and insert something?
I can make the line blue.
That should work. Like, did you see that I just check marked the second option? Did that register?
It did.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, so that'll be the Notion you guys can use. And if you want, just copy over. So actually, let me just do that for you. just to avoid any issues.
Am I supposed to log in with Google?
That's up to you. Whatever you prefer to log into Notion with.
Okay.
So I'll keep the top half there for now. So if you scroll down, I added all the stuff, just so you guys have a reference of how to use Notion, so I don't delete that portion. And I'll just add, what was the product vision?
Oh no, this thing wants me to create a workspace.
No, that link I sent you. Do you guys see it? In Anywhere Fitness.
Yeah, I clicked on that one. And then there's a get started or something.
It expired? 1 second, let me send you a new link.
I'm seeing Anywhere Fitness, and I see the stuff you copied and pasted.
The
From-
proposal features, you see all that, right?